Friday. Here's a show you haven't heard in a while. Well, you heard my dumb voice for a long time. What up, everybody? It's the Lunatic Radio Show Friday night. Crayola crayons. Word up, everybody. I'm Kieran. Joining me from the great city of Detroit, TJ the Mayor.
What up, though?
There he is, TJ the Mayor from Detroit. Yes, TJ's no longer in studio. Every week when we do the LR Friday nights, he'll be joining me live from Detroit. This is great. This is what I'm doing. I'm starting to take all my co-hosts and put them in other cities. So I can just go to bed after shit. That's what I want to get to. Yeah, I want to.
Podcasting your draws. I know what it is.
yeah. Literally, I did the show on the Wednesday night show with Chris Satelli from the Stand NYC. I did it in a business button down and my pajama pants.
Nice.
So
I felt so free before.
From the waist up, I looked like gangbusters, but waist down, I was ready for bedtime. Nighty night time, you know what I'm saying? So what's going on, TJ?
What's gangbusters?
Gangbusters is a white... gangbusters, in the way I'm saying it, I look sharp. I look like I just got off a fucking meeting with some dudes in Beijing about about some fucking porn we're gonna create. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
I don't know.
No, it's good to hear you again, Kieran.
Yeah.
It's good to hear your dirty talk.
It's good to hear you, Tej. It's good to hear the Tej. I'm not gonna use that.
Yeah, don't do the Tej. Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. TJ's back in Detroit. He's back in his home city. He feels comfortable. He no longer lives in Arizona. He feels like he's whole again because TJ...
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
TJ is all about the D.
Arizona.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I hate Arizona.
Yeah, I know you hate Arizona.
I've never felt so good before in my life to be back home. And people talking about, it's cold and all this. I don't give a fuck. There's water. There's water right outside my house.
Right.
I walked out. I just took my dog out right before the show started. I walked out and there's a pond, some water, trees. There's
How long
fucking people that open up the door for you, hold the door open for you.
How long did you lived here for what? 3 years? Something like that?
3 years.
You lived in Arizona for 3 years, and then the whole time you moved from Detroit to Arizona, kind of to give Arizona a shot with the chick and everything, and then you moved back to, and the whole time you were here, I feel like, and I remember this because we were friends. You were like, I hate this fucking place.
I felt just like you did.
Yeah, and then you're like, so you feel whole. That's what I'm asking. Do you feel whole?
Yeah, I feel whole, man. I'm back with my family. I'm back with friends. I'm back with people that act like me. Mm-hmm. I don't like Arizonians. How the fuck they act?
You know what I hate about Arizona?
They act like they can't get punched in the mouth.
Oh, they all can get punched in the mouth.
They act like they can't though. Like they walk around and act like they can't get punched in the mouth.
I know. I know what you mean. They can't drive. That's the thing that fucking pisses me off.
Right.
Arizona's here's a legitimate reason why Arizona's a shitty state. Is because it's a transplant state. Most people that live here were born somewhere else and they moved here. So there's a lot, and they probably grew up in their teens in other places, and maybe in their 20s and 30s, and a lot of retirees have spent their lives in other places, and they moved to Arizona. So what we get on the highways in Arizona are a bunch of different driving styles. And it's a clusterfuck when it comes to traffic. No one knows how to merge. I would imagine somebody in the Midwest merges differently than somebody from the East Coast. Somebody from California.
We don't have to fucking merge here because our on and off ramp is a half mile long, not 10 seconds.
Yeah, it sucks. Driving here blows. And that's my latest critique of why Arizona sucks. And it should all be fucking goddamn those things that generate solar power. Solar panels. Wow, Kieran. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's the LR Friday night, 718-690-9290 if you want to call into the radio program. I will open up the phone lines, and you can all call in and wish TJ a welcome back to the radio program. You had to drive. You drove all the way back to Detroit.
Yeah, we drove. We did a 3-dayer this time. On the way there, I drove twice. I drove my car, then my girlfriend's car, and I did it in 2 days. And fuck all that. We did like shifts. We did a 10-hour shift, and the next day 10 hours, and the next day 8 hours. And
how was that? I've never driven across country. How is driving across the United States of America? Is that all that it is?
Well, first of all, New Mexico, we should just give back to Mexico.
They can have it. Why not just fucking give it back?
There's nothing in New Mexico. Oklahoma, when I was in Oklahoma, it was 19 degrees. Yeah. When I was in Texas, it was the same thing, 19 degrees. The only time I seen snow on my whole drive was in Arizona, an hour outside of Phoenix.
So you drove through all the plain states like Nebraska?
Fuck no.
I don't even know. I'm not really good at that.
You go Arizona,
Geography.
New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan.
Well, you're TJ the mayor, so when you got back to Detroit, did like the city have a parade for you? Was there a lot of applause? A lot of people? Was it like as you were driving, like you're I forget what kind of car you drive, but as you were driving into the city, were there people standing on the side of the roads,
just say a Mercedes, Kieran. Just say a Mercedes.
This is a Mercedes. Like the people were standing on the side of the road, just fucking TJ's back, just applauding, like in like the movie Hoffa about Jimmy Hoffa when he's going to prison. All the truckers are standing on the side of the road leading up to the prison, just applauding him.
No, this is what they do. It's like you drive up and you get out of your car and everybody has a fucking shot ready for you.
So you got bombed.
And you can't go anywhere without having a drink. Oh man, I haven't seen you. We gotta have a drink. Oh, I haven't seen you. So my sister and my brother threw me a nice little shindig, man, at this art gallery. It was fucking off the chain. We had a little dinner with my family, and then threw me a little shindig, a little mix and mingle. And let's just say I've been pussified since I've been in Arizona. I cannot drink like a Michiganderin anymore.
A Michiganderin,
man.
I gotta.
I'm talking about bottles of. I didn't know they had this many bottles of Crown Apple in the state of Michigan, but they bought out the state of Michigan. They bought them out.
Wow.
I never want to taste Crown Apple ever again in my life.
It sounds from the party right here. Sounds like it was pretty festive. A lot of people.
No, it was good, man. Big thanks to Mackenzie and Will that own Serendipitous. I think it's called Serendipitous or Serendipity. It's an antique shop and art gallery, man. They got a nice little venue there, and that's where we had it at. I'm older now, Kieran, so it's a little elegant. We don't just throw a party at the bar.
It's not just a couple kegs in the street.
Yeah, we didn't do no kegs. You know what I mean? We did. Oh, the police came, which was awesome too.
Hey, now they gotta make hey, TJ, welcome back.
Well, this is how they gave me a welcome back. So what happened was we're all inside this art gallery, which is behind this antique store. You go in the antique store, and then there's a door that goes to the back, and it's an art gallery. And they were outside, and I'm pretty sure they just started running plates. And they're like, "Wait a minute, there's way too many black people at an art gallery at fucking 12 o'clock at night."
Right.
Like something's got to be off. So they came in, and finally Mackenzie that owns the joint.
These motherfuckers don't like art.
What?
I was about to say these motherfuckers don't like art.
That's what they were like. They're in there. There's some fuck shit going on, right? So they came in, and the look on their faces when they seen what was going on was so disappointing. They thought they had a case of a lifetime.
Right.
Like it was they thought it was like a drug kingpin like conference. A mob conference. That's the way, like, oh, we're going to get everybody all at once. They were calling back.
Everybody's wearing.
They had 3 cars outside. The supervisor was outside. Who I know personally, the supervisor was outside.
Everybody's wearing teal suits, wearing Gucci glasses, listening to Biggie Smalls.
We don't wear Gucci's here, man. We wear Cardis, man.
Cardis. So that's cool, man. It's cool that I know from experience. TJ's not boasting here when he says that he got a big welcome when he came back to his home city of Detroit. because TJ and I flew out to Dallas one time for a Michigan game. For a Michigan game, and they were playing Florida at where the Cowboys play. Fuck the Cowboys, but where the Cowboys play, and we were literally tailgating in the parking lot, just hanging out. It was me, my brother, it was our buddy Steve, and his wife, and it was just us. We're having a little tiny tailgate, and literally, the parking lot is huge. It's you can see for miles. It feels like so many thousands and thousands of people there. We're just chilling, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you hear like, "Yo, TJ!" TJ literally knew 20 people there. They would just walk by and go, "Yo, TJ, man." Yeah.
Probably about, I'd say about 50. But we had 20 people that I knew actually just ended up tailgating with us. We came with one tent, and we ended up having about, 20 or 30 people tailgating.
Yeah, it was a fucking blast.
That's the thing about Michigan people. We go everywhere, and we fuck with each other. We're not funny style. Like, when we see each other, we fuck with each other, no matter if it's in Michigan. We could be in, like you said, Beijing.
Right.
And we're going to fuck with each other. We're not going to walk by like, oh, I think I might know that guy. No, we all fuck with each other. But yeah, you guys got a heavy dose of that was intense. That was a heavy dose of the mayor right there.
Yeah, no, it was
funny because your brother at one point, I remember your brother Fat Kev was like, these two random dudes are walking by, right? And they were black dudes, and he was making a joke. He goes, I bet you fucking know them too. And I looked over, I go, Tim, what up, though? He's like, oh, what up, though?
Absolutely, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, that was a good time in Dallas. Dallas, but that was a good time there.
Yeah, we had a blast that one night. That was fucking hilarious.
I never drank so much in my life.
That day, it was like I think it was the opening college football game of the season, and
Michigan, Florida, in Jerry's World in Dallas, neutral site. Yeah, it was off the chain. Actually, if you remember, we were on TV like 3 times. I bought us fucking jackets.
What channel was that? Was on ABC, right? It was the ABC game. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We had these. We're wearing these gaudy Michigan University jackets, and we were sitting in the front row in the end zone
above the Florida sign, so we stuck out like sore thumbs. Like that was the thing.
We're literally sitting front row, and everybody behind us was from the state of Florida wearing Gator shit, and they were all just so pissed at us the whole time. And we were so obnoxious because, obviously everybody knows TJ in the parking lot, so we were just drinking upon drinking. It's like having our greetings and just getting. And I'm Irish. TJ loves the booze. Our buddy Steve-O is 3 sheets. He was 3 sheets under the window at like 6 a.m. We were trash.
Yeah, we were buzzed when we took your brother's car to the store before we even went tailgating. 6 in the morning, I'm driving a bright. Listen to this, people. I'm driving a bright white Mercedes-Benz through one of the nicest neighborhoods I've ever seen, where I know people like me usually don't go to. And we drive to this gas station. The first thing Steve says is, as soon as we get out, everybody's like looking like, who the fuck is that guy? And why has he got just this fucking immaculate Benz?
Yo, who's he play for?
Steve sees everybody looking at us, and he goes, hey, it's stolen. It's stolen, guys. It's stolen. Because people were being obnoxiously like kind of rude staring, like, what are you doing hopping out of that?
Right.
Oh, yeah. We just, from that point on, that was at about 6 in the morning, we started drinking. I got drunk 4 times that day.
4 times?
No, that's a real fact. Like, that's not an over-exaggeration.
You drank, you sobered up, you drank more?
It was fucking crazy. I think I was sweating shit out from jumping around in them hot-ass jackets. It's 90 degrees. We got on fucking full Michigan jackets because they were cool. Because we were the cool guys, you know what I mean? We got to.
Yeah, we were. I remember going into what do they call it? The AT&T Stadium? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember going in there and we're walking through those front doors, and that place was just ginormous. I mean, you feel like you can see for a mile. Jerry's World is huge, but I was so bombed up, and then looking at the expansion of the stadium, I got like woozy. It was just goddamn. And then we continued to drink throughout the game. Oh, that was a blast. They didn't stop there either. We went out after that.
we went to Fat Kev's office, and they have a bar above his office.
Oh yes,
we were supposed
I
to be
remember that.
These people were fucking elegant, and we were drunk hillbillies.
Yeah, I remember running through some.
All the other shit was out the window. We were hillbillies that night. That's the type of drunk we was, and I was proud of it.
Were we running through like some sort of like 5-star hotel and we saw a piano and somebody started playing the piano? Was that?
Yeah, that was at the same loft. If you remember, we had no shirts on, going to that country bar to meet up with our good friends from Gas Monkey. And shout out to Gas Monkey, man. They're fucking awesome people. Awesome. We love hanging out with them. I don't care what. I don't even listen to country music, but shit was fucking awesome. And somehow we ended up no shirts in an alley. I don't know. Shit got weird. Let's move on to a different subject. Shit got weird that night.
It was fun. We weren't hanging out naked. We weren't hanging out with that Richard. What's the guy from Gas Monkey? We weren't hanging out with that guy. I forget that guy's name.
Yeah, we were hanging out with him and his fucking hot wife, who they're not together anymore. What's her name?
Oh yeah, I remember that girl being really hot.
Yeah, she's like, you know how you see people on TV and you're like, man, they're gorgeous, but you know it's like a lot of TV and makeup and fucking all that other shit. Like in person, like you were like, holy shit, wow.
By the way, Leroy Jenkins in the studio. Apparently, he was deemed Brother Leroy.
Yeah, bro, that's my brother deemed him the brother.
Brother Leroy.
Another
mother. My brother from another mother. That's what Leroy Jenkins. Thank you to everybody in the chat room, by the way.
What's that?
Thank you to everybody in the chat room. The chat room's kind of packed tonight.
Yeah, the chat room's banging today, and we haven't even acknowledged. We've been talking about me and you because we got to catch up, and we're over here slinging old fucking stories. We haven't even mentioned Leroy Jenkins in the chat room, Big Mike's in the chat room, John D. Noodle. What up, though? We got some people in there talking that shit today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Yeah,
some brother Bacon, Cool Teacher. I always love when Cool Teacher. Cool Teacher always has a special shout out for me. What up, Cool Teacher?
Subscribe to the Lunatic Radio page on YouTube. Just go on YouTube, search Lunatic Radio, one word, and you'll find it, and hit the subscribe button. So when we go live, because we have 3 shows, we do a Wednesday night show, the Friday night show is back here to stay, and then we do the old school original Sunday night show where Rock sleeps and I talk. It's great, but he wakes up every once in a while and goes, "Hey, that's great, Kieran, you're an idiot."
He always wakes up at the perfect time with the perfect thing to say, and then goes right back to snoozing.
So subscribe and you'll get the notifications live when we go live, and you can join the chat room and chime in with us. And what was great is that on our Facebook page, which I check periodically, some of the old listeners from way back in the Lunatic Radio days have just started to notice that we are back doing radio. Rock and I have been doing shows for 2 years, and people are now starting to realize that we are doing radio. So they're excited and they're back, and it's weird, man. It's cool. The community's starting to grow again. And I think with the addition of Chris Italia and TJ the Mayor, I think the community can even grow a little bit bigger, and all 3 shows will mesh, and it'll be it's fun. This is fun. When we grow it's not like about growing a brand. It's about having 4 different types of personalities on the airwaves, and just making people laugh about different types of subjects. Because I'm going to talk about when I'm on with TJ, I'm going to talk about different shit. When I'm on with Chris, it's going to be something else. And when I'm on with Rock, it's going to be me talking about poop and cum.
Well, we all got a different element to bring, man. We're all different personalities, but we all fuck with each other. We're here to enjoy ourselves, and hopefully people enjoy us as well. But I mean, we do this shit for fun. Like I've been up since 3:00 this morning. It's 8:00 here, and I've been up to 3:00 this morning, and I don't give a fuck that I'm tired. Like, this is what I want to do.
Right.
So all you people out there listening, man. Rim, what up though in the chat room?
By the way,
everybody out there listening, man. Just know, man, that we absolutely love y'all. Like, we love hearing from y'all. We do this because you guys enjoy it, so we're gonna keep doing it.
By the way, yeah, actually, Rem out there in San Francisco created a Reddit group on Reddit, LR Reddit group. Go join that. Oh, here she is.
Oh shit! I don't know nothing about Reddit, man. I'm like behind.
Here she is. Here's the lovely Cool Teacher. Cool Teacher. Welcome to the program, Cool Teacher.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Yes.
Happy Friday.
How's your weekend starting off there, cool teacher?
It's all right. Doing some chores and getting stuff done.
You gonna have a little of that? What do you think? Maybe a little romance tonight. What do you think?
Ooh.
Always a possibility.
Yeah.
Oh, hey-o.
Hey. Well, what?
If I can stay up for the next 20 minutes when my husband comes home from work.
See?
Cool teacher, this one's for you.
Yeah, we're gonna drink some beer for you. That's married life right there, though. Cool teacher. You hear what she said? My husband's gonna be home in 20 minutes. If I can stay up for 23 minutes, we'll be good.
22 and a half. If she's feeling extra frisky.
Yeah. It's nice to hear your voice, cool teacher. We haven't heard from you in a while.
Oh, I've been listening here and there. It's been a long couple of weeks.
There's some shitty shows in there, so don't listen to all. You know. Yeah. So what else do you have for the program? Cool teacher. You saying hi to T? You want to say hi to TJ?
Of course, TJ. What's up?
What up, though?
Can you hear
me?
You know what? Every time I see the chat room, I think someone's talking to me because I read it as "What up, DOE." Because I work for the DOE, so I'm like, wait, that's not for me. That's what I'm doing. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Not trying to grammatically correct the chat room. I'm off duty.
What's the "What Up Though" song? Oh, Tone, right?
Oh God, let's not do this again. Cool teacher, what up though is a Detroit term. It's a Southeast Michigan term that we use up here.
I work with inner city youth. I know it.
Yes.
Okay, you know the slang.
I don't know all of it, but I'm getting there. I'm getting back in the swing of things.
Yeah. What do you got?
You're a cool teacher.
Yeah, cool teacher's the coolest teacher out there. She is a cancer survivor. She kicked that cancer right in the old balls, and she's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" Right?
That's me, and I can't get away from it because it's friggin' everywhere. On the radio, on TV. I'm just like, oh my God, really?
What, cancer is
everywhere?
What are you talking about? What are you saying?
Like commercials, I get up in the morning, I listen to 880 or 1010 Wins, and it's always a commercial for Sloan Kettering, and I'm like, I know. I see it every time I take a shower. I get it.
And you beat it, though. You could say, you did a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool teacher, if I see cancer in the street, I will punch him in the mouth for you. I promise you that.
I'm a curb stomp some cancer.
If I ever see cancer walking on the street, it's getting a piece of my mind. It really is.
I guarantee you I have cancer. I guarantee you I have it. I'm pretty sure that I have.
Hey, there's a cure for that, Kieran.
Yeah, a bullet.
For your cancer. Well, there's a cure for your cancer.
Oh, what?
Well, get laid.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm on that tip. I made a deal with myself that in the year of 2019, I will see a vagina again.
Like up close?
Yeah, impersonal.
What do you think, cool teacher? How long do you think? What's the over and under of how many months until Kieran gets to see a vagina?
It is March what? It is March 21st, right? Is it?
It's March. Yep.
March 21st. When is the next time I'm going to see? Give me a date. When is the next time I'm going to see a vagina?
I don't know. April 17th. I'm just pulling dates out of my ass. I don't know.
Faith in you.
What is April 17th? Is that a weekend? That's 2 days after taxes are due. Oh, maybe I'll get all.
15th, 16th. No, that's a Wednesday actually. So 17th and okay, so maybe April 20th.
April 20th, I'm going to see a vagina, according to the cool teacher. That'd be nice. I really need to see a vagina. TJ's totally right. I am fucking dying a slow death. It is the vagina, you ladies out there. I know us men talk a great game, and I don't think TJ is going to agree with me on this. But we talk a great game, but when it boils down to it, we're really just doing all this bullshit in life so we can see a vagina. Every once in a while.
I'm the one that brought that up to you.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, everything we do. Like here, I'm making dick jokes on the radio, so at some point maybe a girl will come across the show and go, "Hey, let me give the little midget a bang." You know what I mean?
I don't think dick jokes is gonna get get you banged.
Well,
but-
dick jokes is, so to speak, like something to make people laugh. It's an umbrella
The dick
statement.
jokes break the ice.
They break the ice.
you know what? Since we're on the subject, cool teacher, do you remember the first time you were hit on?
First time I was
It was
hit on.
1984.
First time you can remember being hit on, and like what? Like how did you get hit on? You know what I mean?
Very first time. Oh my God. I mean, adult wise or like middle school.
No, adult, like old enough to have sex and know what sex is and not be a kid about.
Yeah, in college.
College.
And how did you get hit on? Like, what was the scenario? Like, did he come up and say, give you one of them cheesy lines?
Yeah. Two in the pink, one in the stink. What do you think?
It was a resident guy who was like in charge of like the dorm or whatever.
Ooh,
and,
he was an RA.
That creeper.
He's an
Like an
RA.
RA, right? And he invited me to his room.
Oh.
And I went to his room, and like I was in like my pajamas, and I show up, and he was in like kind of like a.
Wait a
like a
minute. Hold on.
tuxedo kind of
Slow
thing?
up. Slow up. How well did you know this gentleman that you were like, okay, I'll come to your room? Did you do something bad on the floor inside your dorm room to have him come and inspect your dorm and then invite you back to his?
I've seen a porno like this before.
Yeah, no, this is how many porns have.
No, it was more like
Started out.
we'd hang out. He was in the theater circle, so we would hang out, and I don't know what happened, and he invited me to his room, and I was like, okay, and I went down, and I'm in my sweats, and I walk in, and he's in like a black and white, suit kind of deal, and I was like, what's going on? It was very weird.
And what?
It was really weird.
What
I
did
don't
he?
know how else to explain it.
What?
Did you give it up
Yeah, did you give it up?
on the first invite?
No.
You didn't. What'd you do?
Some other
'Cause you're
things, I
live.
think some other things happened, but
You made some other things happen. What were those other things?
well, I mean, other
leave it behind,
things
right?
happened.
Little reach around? What do you think? What happened?
Some kissing was involved.
Yeah. Heavy petting?
Yeah.
If we can get Kieran to second base on the first date.
Oh, I got the sounds of sounds of cool teacher in the RA's dorm room. Different. Go ahead, cool teacher. Heavy. So, what base do you say you got to with the RA? Was it a gapper, like you it was a double and you tried to stretch it into three, like a triple, going for third base, but you were like, we're not going there. I'm gonna go back to second.
Hey, wait a minute. It's a lunatic radio show. Did he touch your vagina?
Did he finger bang the old stuff? At the time, it was new. You were 18. You were 19.
Did he tickle your fancy?
You are a brand new cool teacher.
At that point, she was just cool.
Do you
She wasn't-
remember? Were you
Yeah,
that?
at that point I was just cool.
Did he roof you up or something? Do you remember?
That's what it's starting to sound like. Like I'm starting to sense a Me Too movement coming on. Like he's like, you know what? Come to think of it, I got to get in touch with this fucking RA because this motherfucker roofied me.
I know, because I hear a bunch of.
No, he didn't roofie me. No, I ended up like going back to his room and just hanging out.
Oh, that's horseshit.
I don't think
that is bullshit.
It is not. When do I ever bullshit you?
I actually don't even know.
Exactly. Get your facts straight.
No, there's no way. You're.
I'm just thinking. That was a long time ago.
I know.
That was like almost 20 years ago. That's a long time ago.
I can remember 20 years ago, sorta.
Kieran, no, you can't.
Yeah, did you have chemotherapy? Yeah, no. Now I can't remember shit.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, true that.
I'm like
true
Dory from Finding Nemo. What?
that. You know what? That might, hey, but that might be a good thing though. Maybe you lost some memories too. I mean, I know there's some that you wish you had back, but there's some that you probably lost. You were like, glad I don't have that shit to think about.
Yeah, the chemotherapy took away that memory of you banging the RA, which we know happened. What do you think?
There was no.
Was he cute?
No,
Do you remember him being cute?
Yes, I do.
All right, so you totally banged him. You totally banged him. 1 + 1 = 2. In college, when you see somebody and you're like, hey, that person's attractive, and then they invite you into a room where you're alone with them, usually you bang them. It's like courtesy. It's like
Oh, a courtesy bang.
Yeah, it's the thing. No, it wasn't a courtesy bang, but
of the courtesy bang.
But it's the thing. It's there was actually one time when I was at West Virginia and I came home from class and my roommate for my dorm wasn't even there, but my door was ajar and there was a hippie chick just asleep in my bed and I did nothing with her. That was prime time for me to get laid or get accused of rape. It was one of those two was going to happen.
Kieran made her some eggs in the morning.
And my worried ass
walked her back home.
I know I did. I woke her up. I was like, "Do you realize you're sleeping in my bed?" And she's like, "Yeah, man. It's just fucking. I was just here, dude. It's, And I was like, she was really pretty too. She was like a cute little pretty hippie chick. She kind of smelled
Kieran took her home to her boyfriend.
She always smelled like grass, not like the weed grass, but she smelled like straw or like a freshly mowed lawn.
Like she was out in the farm?
Yeah. And so
out in the barn somewhere?
So I had this like grass-smelling hippie.
West Virginia.
I had this grass-smelling hippie chick laying in my bed, and I could have banged it out, but I didn't go there,
Oh, man.
I threw her out the door. I said, don't ever come back. Take your
Cool teacher. I hope that we made you feel uncomfortable and comfortable at the same time. It's always good hearing you and hearing some stories and hearing that you are still kicking cancer's fucking ass.
John D. Noodle.
That motherfucking ass.
Well, I woke her up, John D. Noodle, in chat room. I wasn't going to just start, and this is not like the movie Kids where I, just bang a sleep girl.
Movie Kids, you bring
I woke her up, if she wanted to grab the old Pesci, I would have been fucking opposed to it, but she didn't. I was like, you're asleep. And, we had a little conversation, and I walked her back to her old hippie room where it was all tie-dyed up and shit. There's Cool Teacher. Cool Teacher, you totally had sex with an RA guy, but it's okay that you don't remember. I'm remembering for you.
And I don't even know why I don't remember, because it's not like I was a big drinker or, anything like that. So, just a long time ago.
I think it might have been, it was probably a very loving experience, you go into the room, maybe a little BJ, he did a little finger bang, set you on your way. What do you think?
Could have very well happened.
This is why I love this is the exact reason why I love Cool Teacher is I say some really crass and rude shit and she's like, yeah, that could have been right.
Yeah. I mean, you got a point.
You got a point. That could have happened.
I
down the road.
I'm in the ballpark. I am in the ballpark of what happened. You didn't just talk about hey, what's on TV tonight or talk about your studies. You totally did some stuff. And good for you, Cool Teacher. You got to learn. You know what? He was prepping you for your future husband, who you're married to now, and you can have sex in less than 2 minutes. He was prepping you for this very quick sex that you have today.
Well, we will see. We will see how he's feeling and I'm feeling, and we'll see how it goes.
All right. When is the husband due home?
What time is it?
8:38.
Usually anywhere between now and another 5-10 minutes.
5-10 minutes. So I would say by 8:50 you should be at the residence. You call us back at 8:55 and the deed should be done. What do you say?
There's no way the deed's going to be done by the time he comes home.
Let's
He needs to change his clothes.
No,
and do
hold on.
whatever.
Do you see what I'm saying to you? I want you to do this for the show. This is for the show. As soon as he enters the front door of your home, you take his pants off, do the deed, and then call us back. And just let us just say it's done. You don't even have to tell us what happened or anything like that. Just say it's done. And we know you did something for the radio show today.
My parents are so proud.
Are they listening to this? Holy shit, sorry.
No, they are not.
Oh, all right. All right. Well,
Cool teacher. Well, I hope that I hope that your 2.5 minutes of good time is worth the wait of staying up.
yeah, call back in with the let us know. 8:55 East Coast time. Let us know if you have the deed done.
8:55. What time is it now?
It's 8:40.
40.
So the husband has to get home.
It's not going to happen, but I'll try.
All right, give it a shot. Cool teacher, I know you can pull it off.
I was mainly calling about how I'm going to my millionth opening day next week.
Oh, the Yankee game, yes.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be good weather for the first time in years.
I'm going to see the Yanks when they come out to Arizona. There you go.
Nice.
No one cares about this worldwide, by the way. 0 people. TJ's actually half asleep right now from Detroit. Live from Detroit.
I hate the Yankees.
But we want to know.
I was going to let you guys go in on the Yankees and do your Yankee thing. I fucking hate the Yankees.
No, we want to know if Cool Teacher and her loving husband can have sex in 2.5 minutes. So he's coming home at 8:50. She's going to have sex with him between the time of 8:50 and 8:55. She's going to call us back.
He's coming home at 8:50. He's coming at 8:52.
Right. Going to be all horned up and
I don't see any of this happening, but we will give it a shot.
Call us back at 8:55 nonetheless and let us know what happened. You can say yay or nay and you could just hang up. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Give some people, folks listening to the show, have something to look forward to. Because
you are our entertainment, Cool
and here
teacher.
I was just coming in to making sure you guys watch TV on next Thursday to make sure you'll see my sister and I and my dad doing our thing.
what is that? What's going on next Thursday?
Opening day. It's like my dad's 40-something in a row. It's my sister and I. It's our 20th.
Are the Yankees doing something for him?
Opening day.
Is the are the Yankees doing something for him? Are they going to put him up on the big screen?
Probably. I mean, it is officially opening day.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
On the 28th.
You are a giant Yankee fan.
Yep, took off of work, put in the personal day, getting my outfits all together.
Let me ask you this. How many times did you potentially self-pleasure to Derek Jeter throughout his career?
Been a few.
All right. Good for you, Cool Teacher.
You know, it helps when you have a picture with him. So.
I know you do. I've seen it. Seen it on the interweb. Cool Teacher, is there anywhere people can follow you on the social medias?
I mean, I am on Twitter, but I'm hardly ever on there. I'm still old school. I'm still Facebook.
You're on the Facebook.
Yes.
All right. They can't Facebook Cool Teacher and just find you. You got to get up on the. You're like a radio superstar. You know that. Is that the husband? Maybe we can hear that have sex now.
No, those are my 2 dogs.
I was gonna say, he sounds kind of barky. All right, Cool Teacher. Call us back at 8:55.
Okay.
All right, there she goes. Cool Teacher, everybody.
All right. Bye.
She's gonna have the romance, TJ. I'm telling you. If anybody could pull this off.
That background music sounds like one of the girls confessing on R. Kelly Lifetime.
I was 14 years old, and he sang to me.
She was talking about the RA, and I thought it was about to end like the R. Kelly fucking. I thought the RA was about to turn into the RK.
Sang the ignition song, and I was just like, okay, you can start my car. That R. Kelly, huh? What a piece of shit he is. Holy shit.
What do we, Kieran, we haven't even fucking, what are we discussing today? We like went right into it. Do we have anything like on the table that we know that needs to be discussed? Because I have been out of the loop for the last week.
Well, I don't know. I'd imagine the world's a buzz about right now because it's Friday and the Robert Mueller report. The Mueller report, is it Robert Mueller?
Oh, yeah, we call him Uncle Bob.
Call, you're on the air. What's going on? Or is that? I thought somebody was on the air. Yeah, no, I don't even know what the hell. I don't really care about that. I mean,
no, fuck politics. Fuck Donald Trump. I've been saying it.
I have a story about a guy who tried to fuck a cat in Mesa, Arizona.
That perfect. Mesa, Arizona. That's fucking perfect.
Yeah, it was. What's that?
I said I didn't see that one coming. Mesa, Arizona.
No. This guy. It was a guy who literally tried to. I don't even know why this is news. But I don't. They say he wasn't like high on meth or anything, but he literally, he's had this cat forever. He's had this cat forever, and he brought it into a bathroom and like wrapped it up. Here, I got it from AZ Central right here. Let me hold on a second.
Let's take a listen to this story.
No, it's not. It's not. You're not gonna listen. I'm gonna read it to you.
Oh, wait. Can we have a
Go ahead. What are you saying?
Can we have a
cat sound effects?
A dramatic read.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, get your fucking pointer from your mouse out of my eye, bro.
Oh, sorry. A transient in Mesa has been arrested for a horrifying case of mistreating an animal. He's a 40-year-old man named Michael Navage. Was taken into custody after he apparently tried to have sex with his cat. I shit you not. This fucking shit happened. On Wednesday, March 20th, a caller reported to police that Navage has taken his cat into the bathroom, and it sounded like the cat was hurting and screaming, according to the police report. The caller also told the... Oh, right. Jesus Christ. Well, I feel like that cat can talk.
That's one way to get some pussy, huh?
The police report states that the officers arrived and went into the bathroom, and he saw Navage naked, standing in the middle of the bathroom with the cat partially wrapped in a towel placed by his genitalia. Police said that Navage... hold on, I just lost where I was. Police say... Where was I? Oh, police said that Navage first said was only drying off the cat with the towel. One of the witnesses at the scene told police that he heard Navage yelling at the cat, calling the cat a... What do you think?
Pussy?
A whore. He was calling the cat a whore. It was a whore cat.
Didn't see that one coming at all.
Fucking
cat be a whore.
I tell you what. That's why I only have... My cat's a boy. He's a savage.
Wait, aren't cats whores in general?
Well, I tell you what. My cat tried to bang his mother one time. So, yes, I think you're correct on that.
That's taboo shit.
According to the police report, Navage told the police that he was naked in the shower with the cat. Why are you bringing the cat? This guy was all fucking gacked up. I'm telling you. This guy was gacked to the gourds. There's no way. Naked in the shower with the cat, and then he was using the towel to dry the cat off the cat. When police asked Navage if he had sex with the cat, he denied it and said that he had the cat since he was a kitten and that he loves the cat. The report goes on to say that Navage told police the girth of his penis was too large for him to penetrate the cat's anus. So that would indicate to me that he actually tried to do that. So it was impossible for him to have sex with the cat, according to Navage. However, during the later exam of the cat, the vet noticed that tearing around the surface of the anus, oh boy, So he really tried to fuck the cat. X-rays also showed that the cat suffered previous rib and pelvic injuries. So he's been trying to fuck this cat forever. This fucking pussy just wouldn't give it up because, he can't fuck a cat with a man-sized.
Kieran, I have an educated guess.
Is there an educated guess to this shit?
Yeah. No, this is just a guesstimate. I'm guessing that this guy was white.
Yeah. Yeah, he's white. Absolutely, he's white.
I'm guessing he was middle-aged.
Black guys don't do it. Black guy would fucking knock that cat out with the fucking lumber. Just like
Was he middle-aged?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He was
from Mesa?
Mesa, Arizona, yeah.
Okay, well, what else is there more to the case? I mean, a case cracked, boom, there you go.
White
Middle-aged male from Mesa. I mean, that's what goes on. If you go a little bit more, a little bit more east, then you run into Apache Junction, what butts up to Mesa.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a lot of cats being fucked in the Apache Junction.
A lot of cat fucking happening in Arizona. You know what it is? It's the fucking sun. I think the sun gets to these people. Either they're doing.
I can't wrap my. I'm just trying to think of how the scenario of you trying to fuck a cat,
right,
and then getting caught trying to fuck the cat, and then them actually investigating it and seeing that you tried to penetrate, like did the forensic type shit on the cat. Like, how do you walk about life anymore after that?
Right.
How do you go about everyday life? I bet you can't do a podcast.
He knew the cat since he was a kitten, though.
That makes it a little bit better.
He loved the cat.
Wow.
He felt one with the cat. Wow, that cat really was trying to. That cat was screaming when he was trying to take that D.
And it's, you know what day it is?
What?
It's National Puppy Day.
Wow. By the way, for the sound of the audio here, it sounds like he was trying to fuck a whole litter. This is just wrong. Very loving moments on the Lunatic Radio show today. Cat fucking and
we're about to bring some positivity to this animal shit. Hold on for a second. I got a treat for you on Puppy Day. Hey!
Oh, there's a dog. Let's get the dog in here.
Damn!
Bring some enlightenment to this show.
Will you bring Axel in here?
By the way, Leroy Jenkins in the chat room. She was what? She was probably self-pleasured in the same amount of time as Kieran.
My girlfriend's naked. She can't bring the dog in here for National Puppy Day.
That would be interesting. That's not gonna happen. That would. I think we would get shut down by YouTube.
Is it okay if my kids listen to this show at age 4 and 7?
No, no. Be honest with you, they couldn't even understand me anyway.
If your kids were 18, I wouldn't let them listen to it.
I give a tip of the cap to Rocket, TJ, and Chris Talia for understanding anything I say. All right, here's a caller. Oh no, this might be racist. Should I answer this?
Bring it on.
Caller, you're on the air. Go ahead.
What's going on? It's your man, it's Big Mike.
Oh, it's Big Mike.
Big Mike. He thought it was a racist.
That's the same area code. I get it.
This is a different type of racist.
Yeah. What's going on, Big Mike?
I always got to switch up my phones where I'm calling from, man, because y'all get to acting up. Y'all want to block calls and all that good stuff. I'm switching it up.
Your call ever. Well,
no, actually, I'm calling from the wifey's phone because I got y'all up on the computer, and then she's watching the show on my phone.
Nice.
And, so I had to, it's a family affair tonight.
I tell you what, I don't know if you guys have cat rapists in Detroit, but we have cat rapists in Arizona. So I would say we're one up. We're one up.
Listen,
you guys did one us up.
I just want to say thank you, TJ, for coming home because you didn't want to be involved in none of that bullshit.
No, I used to live in Mesa. When I first moved to Arizona, I lived in Mesa.
That's what I'm saying. That could have been you, bro. That could have been you, and I don't want none of them allegations happening.
Wouldn't it suck to live in Mesa? And you go on vacation, somebody asks you where you're from. Maybe you go to Florida or something. Somebody asks you, "Oh, I'm from Mesa, Arizona," and that person goes, "Oh, that's the town that guy fucked that cat, right?"
The only thing
No, it's kind of like Monroe. We just go, we from Detroit. we the murder capital. We ain't no cat fuckers.
Yeah. Well, it would suck if you're from the town known for the cat fucking story. That would suck.
I agree. I want to tell Leroy Jenkins too, man. He don't understand the brother. He can't understand the brother. You know, that's something between me and TJ. That's, you know, but he is now my brother.
Oh, Leroy,
Aaron, you're my brother.
Did Leroy get a black card today in the chat room? I didn't even know about it.
No, he knows about it. He got a black card. But his name's Leroy Jenkins. You better have a black card.
My brother.
A name like Leroy Jenkins, if you ain't got a black card, then when I'm confused.
By the way, Leroy chiming in. That's what I was thinking. I think I got a black card.
Shit! Wait a minute. School teacher.
I don't know if Leroy Jenkins is black or not, but Leroy Jenkins is the blackest name I've ever heard of. So you got a black card just on your name alone.
Yeah. Oh, cool teacher checking in the chat room. It's not going to happen, boys. I'm not going to have sex. Oh.
But here's the thing: if Leroy walks into a bank, he can get a loan. If Leroy calls into a bank,
not going to get a loan.
That's the difference.
That's facts right there. That's facts.
Big facts.
On paper, Leroy's putting that TV on layaway, and in person, he's carrying the TV out. Yes, am I right on that? No. All right.
That's real talk right there.
Yeah, I didn't know because I got a booster. I get all my TVs from the booster every Christmas.
What's the booster? What is that?
Oh man, that's a crackhead.
Don't break it down.
TVs out of Walmart.
You can't put that out there.
Oh, that's a good one.
I didn't say who.
I gotta get involved. I gotta know.
That's that Michigan thing, Karen. You can't know about that right now.
So that's
you ain't ready yet.
That's what I wanted to learn about today because TJ's home in Detroit, and I was like, I want to learn the lingo. I want to learn what's going on back at home. I want to learn some inside info about the area because I've only been to the airport in Detroit, which was nice, but I don't know anything about the area whatsoever. And TJ's been telling me about Detroit for 3 years ad nauseum. Like every time. Yeah.
It gets
you got to come and visit. Once you come and visit, you can come stay with me, hang out for a couple of days, and we'll break it all down. But we can't do it over the airs. It's just different.
See,
right, brother? Right, brother?
Oh, yeah, for sure, brother. But I want to bring Kieran because here's the thing. Kieran doesn't. Okay, so
Kieran's stupid.
So we're
won't realize.
in the suburbs,
go ahead.
right? And see how Southeast Michigan is constructed is different than how New York's constructed.
Right.
Because New York, you have like all these places that's all New York. You know what I mean? And you have these. Well, we have these.
What does that mean? No, actually, I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Spots.
Oh, you're talking about like. Well, no, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, are you saying that Detroit it's like different depending on what section you're in?
Yeah, like you guys have like, okay, like you're kind of like Phoenix, where you're like you butt up to everything. Mesa, Gilbert, Tempe, Scottsdale, it all butts up to each other. Here, like it's like literally like there'll be a 10 miles in between each section of suburbs.
Okay, I get
the inner city. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So it's I want you to see the outer. We can always go into Detroit, but I want you to see the outer because that's where it really goes down at.
That's the good shit. That's the good shit.
That's where you're gonna get your thrills. You won't if you go down to Greek Town and downtown and all this shit. You're gonna have some fun. It's gonna be like every other city, and they're starting to gentrify Detroit. So of course you got that going on. But then until you get into the little nooks and crannies and little outside places, then you'll really see the real. That's what I want to bring you to, Kieran.
Where's Kid Rock from?
He's from same thing, suburbs, but he did a lot of his shit in Detroit. I mean, he made his name in Detroit. He's a Detroiter.
Right.
He's definitely a Detroiter.
Oh, here's the what up stuff.
I thought I heard that shit in my headphones. That's why I paused.
All right, Big Mike, we're going to take a break because I got to take a leak. And we'll come back with more LunaticRadio.com show right after.
Hey, wait.
Go ahead.
How long's our break?
7 minutes.
Okay.
All right, taking a break. Come back more LunaticRadio.com show right after these words, people.
All right.
Compelling because they have to be, or we open fire. Compelling because they have to be, or we open fire.
The Lunatic Radio Show.
Donations.
Donation. I thought it was trash. I do that every fucking time.
If you are a proud supporter of LunaticRadio.com show and you like to see this show flourish or just Rock and I become alcoholics, you can donate to the LunaticRadio.com show by simply going on our website, Rocket Fire Away.
Yes, absolutely. Donations. Go to the website, LunaticRadio.com, and select from one of the options, even a recurring amount, or simply just give whatever you feel. Anything and everything is appreciated and helps pay for any of the expenses for the show and helps us keep going and, not have to dig out of our pockets. And we appreciate, again, anything you can give.
Right. So give a shit and give us a donation.
Well, give money. Don't give a shit.
Oh, right. I can go on about that one. So log on to the LunaticRadio.com website if you would be so kind and give us a donation. It would be great.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Yes.
From the LunaticRadio.com.
Comedy talk at its worst. It's the Lunatic Radio Show.
You know what? Sharky's Staten Island is no more. What? Not good. What are Rock gonna do? We have nothing to make fun of now.
They closed my home.
That sucks.
My second home.
That really sucks.
It does suck.
That place was the shit. It really was.
It was a simple bar.
Yeah.
And that was perfect. Because there's always like these bells and whistles to this place.
Listen,
places.
It may be a simple bar to you. It was home to me.
No, but I'm saying like it didn't like it wasn't like over the top. It was a bar with simple beers and like a place to play.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great like bar for bands to play.
Yeah, he liked the original rock and roll music too. He was definitely down for it. Unfortunately,
the owner,
I don't know, he's looking to move on. He just wants to ride his motorcycle and enjoy life, which you can't blame him. He's a avid biker and he enjoys it.
Sharky Staten Island. Literally the fucking capital of Staten Island. That's what I would say.
Sharky's.
It was the capital. I've only been there once.
Bay Street. Bay Street is the Shaz, man. That's it.
Bay Street is not the same now without Sharky.
Right.
It's officially over. Bay Street used to be a happening place.
By the way, I gotta point this out.
Oh?
The name of the bar, Sharky's. There's not a shark within 100 miles of Staten Island.
You have no idea. You have no idea.
Oh, all right. Different types of sharks.
There's definitely land sharks.
There's land sharks. Yeah, it's a
Some
sad...
chicken hawks.
Where's Naked Jedi gonna play when they come back to the music scene?
I don't know.
Gecko Lounge. We're gonna see with Gecko Lounge. That's the other place you guys play.
Gecko's pretty cool.
But it doesn't have that same.
Nah, it doesn't have. Yeah, it doesn't.
Break the news of what Sharky's is turning into in this day of fucking cafe lattes.
Yeah, it's turning into a lounge.
A lounge.
A damn lounge. It's unbelievable. It used to be the bar you can go into. Yeah, watch sports, wrestling, football, great greasy food. Now you got to go in there wearing a pinky ring and sit on a freaking couch they probably pulled from the freaking garbage.
Yeah.
Drinking a latte of some stupid sort.
That sucks.
You know how many fucking assholes are gonna roll into this lounge place going, "Hey, where the fuck is Sharky's?"
I love Staten Island.
Yeah, you're right. There's gonna be a lot of them going in there.
Cafe, go fuck yourself.
Lounge this, prick.
I'll give you something to lounge on.
Hey, look at that.
Oh my God, you're right. Think about that. Sharky's used to have free condoms.
Oh, that's incredible.
They had a condom dispenser. You just hit the button, it would just pop them out.
That place was a shit. And how many times would you say Naked Jedi has played Sharky's?
Numerous. I can't even keep count. It's sometimes I was playing there and I didn't even know I was playing there. It's great.
I think we've made up times on this show where Naked Jedi was playing at Sharky's.
You know what? You're right.
Naked Johnny plays Jockeys Tuesday.
Yeah, we were just making fun of Sharky's plugging Phantom gigs.
You know, it's great. You walked in the place, the bartenders are all cute girls. I would walk in, I wouldn't even say anything to them, and the beer was right there.
Yeah,
Yes,
you were
they
like
do it.
you were like Norm in Cheers.
Yeah,
You were
pretty
like,
much, yeah.
Hey, fucking John. Hey, he's a
They
good
were.
boy.
I mean, everyone was like fat. Like the bartenders were nice, and everyone was fast.
Yeah, they were great, you know.
See,
I'm gonna miss all those nights where Steve would just put down like $100 and just like the fucking gallons of alcohol would just pour his way.
Nonstop.
I don't like this. I don't like the trend happening now with the bars everybody grew up on, the townie bars, the like places like
Sure.
Sharky's. I had one in my hometown called Phil's.
Phil's! Don't tell me Phil's is gone?
No, Phil's is still there.
Oh.
But they turned it half into a lounge where
with
people
the
can drink
lounge?
fucking coffee and frappuccinos and shit.
Listen, there's no such thing as half gay. Now that bar is gay.
Yeah,
Right.
now it's
And we're
not
full-fledged.
It's not the fucking Bender place we used to go to when we were kids, you know?
Phil's.
And now fucking Sharky's, the staple of Staten Island,
Right.
is now a fucking
According to this show.
is a yeah.
You know what?
It's a cup of faggot joint.
You know, even beyond the show, a lot of bikers, a lot of people that would go there, man. It was like right by the Verrazano Bridge.
Right.
You went over the bridge. It was the first place you'd think of going if everyone was meeting. Yeah, good food, place is good.
You know
Drinking
what?
was great.
That's exactly what I said because, you know, I said as we were approaching Bay Street because we were on the expressway this morning. It's right over the bridge. I mean, it's the first thing you get to. You get off the bridge, you make the first exit, and you're like right there.
Yeah,
Right
it's
there.
Sharky's.
It's
Sharky's
fucking right there.
Yeah.
Ugh, now it's a fucking lounge.
You know what should happen is that the bikers should continue to go once the new place opens.
Bikers should take dumps in the front of the place.
Just refuse
What,
to
you mean
fucking turn
they
it.
do that now.
You're listening to the Lunatic Radio Show. Follow him on Twitter at Lunatic Radio.
What up, everybody? LR Friday night. The Great Disco Vietnam, everybody.
Friday nights.
All this music is available for free on GarageBand.com. Just search Disco Vietnam. You can download all this shit. And I believe the boys, who are just two brothers from Long Island, are creating new music.
Two brothers, as in, like, they're related?
No, the two white kids. Yeah, they're brothers, yeah. Brothers like they're related. I'm just trying to read up on the latest on the Robert Kraft saga, which is interesting, I guess. Apparently, like they're gonna give him, they're gonna wipe all the charges if he just. They're gonna wipe all, like, he has no penalty if he just admits that he did it. Is that
he
right?
just admits that he would be convicted. He's not getting convicted.
Admits that he would be convicted. That's right.
If they could have convicted him, they'll drop everything. If that's not some rich white folk shit, I don't know.
Some rich white folk shit. That is, I mean, that's some rich person shit. Like,
they say, you know what? You got enough money that we'll just say, listen, if you just admit that you're wrong, we'll throw this one away.
Because it's not like a big deal to them, I guess. I mean, it's not the fish the law enforcement is trying to find. Is that what it is?
I mean, I don't want the guy to do any crime.
No, I don't.
mean,
I don't really care either way. I don't. It doesn't matter to me at all. You know?
I commend the guy. I mean, listen, the guy's wife died of cancer. He's what, 80 years old,
All right,
whatever.
he's looking for a
almost 80
little
years
rub
old.
and tug. What's
His
the
wife
big deal?
died of cancer. If you're still fucking at 70-something, 80-something years old, I don't think there should be any problem with you buying a whore. Like, I mean, what do you?
It is interesting though that the lady that owns the Orchid of the Asia Day Spa, whatever, I think that's what it's called, that she was in a picture at Mar-a-Lago with Donald Trump like a year prior. So it gives you an impression that she's been in the jerking off billionaire game for a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, Robert Kraft isn't the only billionaire. Her employees are fucking, scrapping.
I wonder what kind of lotion she uses on them hands, because she has to have some really nice hands.
Have you ever received a massage from an Asian lady?
I've never had a massage ever in my life. I've never been in a massage parlor, none of that shit.
What they do, I've been to an actual legitimate one. What those ladies can do with fingers alone, like when they massage your fingers.
Okay, Kieran, I was getting worried. I was like, hey, did you experiment? Like what happened with their fingers?
No, the talent they possess in their fingers is amazing. Like it really is something amazing. So imagine if
they milk your prostate?
If they massage your finger and you feel like $1 million, you're feeling like $1 million as they're just massaging your pinky, right? Can you imagine what they can do to a fucking hard fucking billionaire patriot cock? That's what I'm saying. That guy was blowing loads that were probably 13. They would like Robert Kraft was literally blowing goons that were the equivalent of a 40-yard field goal in the wind.
Wait, he's not blowing dust at this point?
No, I imagine that guy's blowing yes. Big Robert. He's you don't stop blowing loads. That's the greatest part about a dick.
You do. You stop blowing loads at some point.
Well, at least you have the sensation. I would imagine those Asian ladies, they will get the rest of it out. They will get the rest of it out.
I don't know.
They are very talented with their hands. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sure they are. I just don't understand the whole scenario. Like I know this is a really rich part of Florida or whatever. I don't understand. I don't know much about this, but I guess I don't understand. It's almost like how Warren Sapp
right,
got caught with a street hooker in Arizona during the Super Bowl. It's like, man, don't they have like escort services in places now where you don't go pick up hookers in the street? It's the same way I think about Robert Kraft. Like, you still go to the Chung Mi sauna, the rub and tug. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. That's the interesting aspect.
I didn't think that was rich people shit.
I think to me, well, the other aspect of it, and I heard from on the radio, and I'm not sure how true this is or not, but he would actually take private planes to the location in Florida, go to the Orchid of the Asia Day Spa, and literally he would literally play for a private plane there, get off the plane, go to the spa, get a rub and tug, get back on the plane, fly to wherever he came from.
You think it's because they had really good sushi?
Well, no, I would imagine the finger game on somebody inside that facility is on point. Tom Brady-esque.
It's got to be on point.
Right. No Deflategate.
And did you hear like how he pulled up? Like he would pull up, a driver would drop him off in a limo.
Right. He would get out.
And you know what the craziest thing is? We haven't heard who it is yet. But when the story first broke, a lot of reporters said that sources tell them that Robert Kraft isn't even the biggest name in the story.
This is where I'm leading. TJ, this is why you are a great radio host.
Oh, okay.
Somebody inside that Orchid of the Asia Day Spa could be the Tom Brady of masturbating people. Jerking of the dick. Could be an all-time Hall of Fame dick jerker. What do you think?
I don't know what you're saying.
Somebody inside, an Asian lady or somebody who works in the Orchid of the Asia Day Spa could be an all-time Hall of Fame jerker of a cock. That's what I'm saying.
Right, but
that's why all these guys are taking private planes to the Orchid of the Asia Day Spa.
Right, but what I'm saying is they're saying that Robert Kraft isn't even the biggest.
Right. Other names have gone to that facility to receive the same service.
Oh, they're like the Tom. Okay,
right.
So you think somebody was there?
There's somebody in that facility who's really good at jerking a dick. That's my angle. A lot of people say it's some sort of inside shady billionaires, under the surface fucking club. Some weird shit that happens. I don't buy that.
I just want to know. I don't want anybody to get in trouble, but I'm kind of wondering now. Like, Well, who was the other big name? Like, was Donald? Donald? Was Trump? You know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing I can think of is like, fuck. I wonder if Trump's.
It might be in the Mueller report that was released today.
Oh shit! That might.
If the orchid of the Asia Day spa is mentioned in the Mueller report, we got some sort of shit happening.
Yeah, I mean, he already had the Stormy Daniels thing. He's the first president to have a porn star scandal.
Well, how random is it? The orchid of the Asia Day spa is not like some sort of standalone building with palm trees around it. It's in a shopping
strip mall thing.
Right. So there's literally a Hall of Fame jerk off talent inside there who's jerking off billionaires, and everybody's flocking there, taking private planes just to get close to it, and then having a limo take them over there so they can get a rub and tug. Like, there's somebody in there with some talent. That's what I'm saying.
That's the Illuminati meeting place.
Maybe that's it, or there's an Asian lady inside there with a finger that was blessed by God, a hand that was blessed by God to wrap around a hammer and the only billionaires know about it. I don't know. Maybe she charges a heavy rate.
They have the longest. I don't even know how to say this. They have the longest history of ancestry out of every race.
John D. Newell, thank you. Hall of Fame level hand jobs. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been trying to say. My brain sucks. Been up all day.
People for generations. They have the longest recorded ancestry, I guess, if you want to say, but whatever. I mean, I can only imagine, like, there's a reason why there's 18 quadrillion fucking people in China.
Right.
They're getting off.
Right. A lot of fucking hand jobs. Is that what you're saying?
Kieran, maybe you should go get a job out there. I mean, at this point, you got to be really good with your hands.
I'm not.
Well, yeah, but going without sex for this long. Kieran, look at me, Kieran.
Do they have a do they have a Pro Bowl for hand job givers? I don't know, but I'd like to go to that Pro Bowl. That would be a Pro Bowl I go to.
I was about to say that'd be the one Pro Bowl that I watch.
That would be right. That would be bigger than the Super Bowl if they had the Pro Bowl of hand job givers. If that's a convention, that would be the most highly populated convention ever, or attended convention ever. Yeah, the Midas touch.
John D. Noodle Pro Bowls.
Pro Bowls.
I like it. We could be onto something.
Oh my god!
Like the black market thing.
Yeah, the Robert Kraft thing's weird because they want to release the video, right? They like that. They want that, but he doesn't want that happening.
No, but you know what? I also heard that his lawyers want that. They want that happening. They want the tapes out. Yes.
They want the video of Robert Kraft getting his fucking hammer.
Well, obviously they know something that we don't know because they're like, yeah, we want that out. Because
not a big deal.
Well, because we want to prove the innocence.
Right.
So they might just be threatening, saying they have tapes because everything's on camera. But do you actually have what happens, like the sex act on camera? You know what I mean?
Well, in previous,
I think it's just a shell game.
In previous articles that I've read, is that he's been seen there twice, and then there was some shit going on, like some shit, like it's on, like police, the authorities have seen it. I don't think he wants it released.
What type of operation was this where they got all this fucking... This is what I'm concerned about. All this fucking manpower that the police put in investigating a fucking rub and tug. It's fucking ridiculous.
No, but it's
shit going on.
It's not just
on my block that I need fucking them to attend to.
It's not...
And they'd rather shut down the fucking Chung Mi sauna.
Like Leroy Jenkins said before on the radio program here, it's not just about the rub and tugs. It's about it's about the human trafficking. That's what they're really trying to get after. You know what I mean? Like, they don't
have nothing on the human trafficking, so they're trying to flip
and
somebody.
Potentially, maybe some of these girls at the Orchid of the Asia Day Spa are underage. That would be even a bigger thing. they're human trafficking and underage. If that's the case, then you got something fucking major right there. But if it's just a bunch of billionaires going to the Orchid of the Asia Day Spa because there's actually a female inside who has, you know, G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip, fucking jerk off style, you know, that's just something to be praised. That should be celebrated. That's all that is.
I love the way you put that. I like the reference, the Kung Fu grip reference. That's good.
She's just in there fucking like fucking, you know, Robert Kraft is getting the greatest hand job of all time from a fucking, you know, a Tom Brady-esque jerk off person. Here's John D. Noodle from
Is Robert Kraft calling in?
John D. Noodle. John D. Noodle, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's up?
Could you explain something to me? I can't understand how in a country that calls itself the land of the free, stuff like that isn't legal yet.
Oh, I don't know.
It's coming, John D. Noodle. It's coming. I just had a conversation about this yesterday. It's coming. As soon as they figure out how to tax this shit, everything's all about tax in this country. And as soon as they figure out a way to tax it and then make it look marketable, that's going to happen.
Leroy Jenkins checking in. Oh, excuse me, John D. Noodle, for 1 second. Leroy Jenkins checking in. Ham job givers are taking their talents to South Beach.
That's a good. No, you're right, John D. Noodle. I mean, I see what you're saying, and especially from you being from another country. You know, you look at this and you laugh, like, you know.
Yeah,
what's going on here? Why can't you get a fucking handy?
The United States is, yes, it's very open, free speech, this and that, but it's also very uptight in the same way. You know what I mean?
You don't have free speech. You don't even have fucking shit on your television.
Well, that's true.
Or your music, for that matter. You have all the censored versions on the radio and stuff. You're going overboard.
Well, they say we have free speech. Well, look at TJ now. I'm saying cock balls on the internet. I'm fucking free speech right now.
John D, you're from Germany, right?
Shut down your channel here on YouTube.
Hey, is it true that you don't have washers and dryers in your apartment complexes in Germany?
We do.
Oh, you do have.
It's just that most of the time we have them in the cellar, not in their apartment.
No, I see.
Because if something goes wrong, you don't want to flood the apartment.
So you're saying that there's like hand job facilities in Germany just everywhere?
We just call them brothels or stuff. There's like the upscale places, but you also see streetwalkers or stuff. Like I already said in chat, I go by 3 or 4 ladies almost every day when I go home from work.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And it's just like not a really a big deal. Like if you like, oh, I need a sandwich from the store, you just, you know, that's how it is. You know what I mean? It's just like you go and instead of getting a sandwich, you get a fucking hand job. Like
well, it's not quite like that. It's still a stigma attached to it.
Yeah. But
it's legal.
Is it that much of a stigma, or is it kind of like, you know, not a terrible...
Yeah, is it acceptable in society? Like, do people frown upon it?
Like,
I think that being a prostitute is not frowned upon. So if you're just the woman and want to make money that way, that's totally fine.
Wow.
You pay your taxes, you pay your insurance and stuff, and that's fine. I think the stigma is more on the part of the people that take advantage of the offers. So the ones that go to the brothels or stuff. I think that's more where the
What is do you know what the going rate for a hand job is over there in US dollars?
I don't know. I haven't been to a place like that.
Can you
Here's the bigger question, John D. Noodle. Here's the bigger question.
Depends on if you go to a upscale brothel or if you go to a streetwalker. Probably, if I would guess, I would say like 50 to 100 euros. Probably that would be $60 to $130.
Not bad. $60 for a hand job.
Well, here's the bigger question, John D. Noodle. Do you need a roommate? Because if we can get Kieran over there for maybe a couple of months,
I can't go to. I can't. Here's the reason why I can't. Here's the reason why I can't go to Germany, and it's one reason only. I am short in the United States. If I went to Germany, I'd be super short. I'd be a midget in Germany.
We're not Scandinavian. We don't have all that big people here.
Every German I've ever met in my life, maybe I haven't been around a lot, but every German I've ever met has been fucking gigantic. Just gigantic people. They're gigantic people.
The only one I remember is the giant that you met at the podcasting expo or wherever you were.
Oh yeah, yeah, I do remember that guy. Okay. That's the thing I did voiceovers for. I don't remember. Anyway, thank you, John D. No, I didn't know. I didn't even know prostitution was legal over there in Germany. I had no idea.
It's legal almost everywhere except for the United States.
Fuck.
That's because they haven't figured out a way to tax it yet. It's all about money. As soon as they can tax it, they'll do it. It's just like alcohol. When they figured out a way to tax alcohol, they did it. Marijuana. As soon as they figured out how to tax marijuana, they let it be legal. It's the same thing with sex. That's coming next. As soon as they figure out how to tax sex, they already try to do a tax on sex on porn, porn sites. That was a couple months ago. We actually, Kieran, you talked about it on the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Remember the state of Arizona wanted to tax
in Switzerland.
What's that?
I think you talked about the drive-in brothels in Switzerland 6 months ago.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
They were actually trying to regulate them and put them into... It would be like almost like a parking lot with like bathroom stalls where you would just
it's like a carport.
A carport.
For the street walkers.
Yeah, and you would just pull into the carport. You could either get out and fuck on a goddamn bench or you could stay in your car and bang in there. They wanted to limit it to an area. So if you're going to go fuck a hooker, you're going to do it in this area.
Wait. Is this where Bikini Beans is going?
Are you talking about the coffee?
Kieran wishes.
Yeah, the coffee joint.
I know. I would love bikini. I would love to get a cup of coffee and a nice little fucking...
I think that's what Bikini Beans is trying to do. They're trying to set up for when they legalize prostitution.
By the way, Leroy Jenkins checking in from the chat room, asking of John D. Noodle from Germany, are DUIs legal over there?
Well, you're not supposed to drive drunk, but I don't know how the legal limits compare. But when I lived in Bavaria, there was the prime minister or something from Bavaria, and he even said that you can have like 4 or 5 beers and you can still drive, no problem.
Fuck, I'm going.
We had 4 or 5 beers, and we were sitting there outside the car for 2 hours getting fucking interrogated.
It cost me $9,000.
Moved 10 kilos of coke.
Yeah, but your American beers don't have alcohol. That's the
you're right about that.
To be honest with you, I think John. I can't argue that. John D. Noodle's probably right.
Argue that, John D. Noodle. I will not argue drinking with a German.
4 or 5 beers in Germany is way different than 4 or 5 beers in America.
Yeah. That's drinking a nice fucking 12 to 15
2
beers.
is like, I think 2 liters, but that would probably half a gallon.
I'm fucking moving to Germany. Fuck this place. And it's like the old code. They have you. I'm sure the bars over there are amazing. Like
you could probably apply for an Irish citizenship.
Yeah, but I'm not even really Irish. I'm like that American fake Irish.
I read somewhere about all these American football players that are trying to play football here in Europe, and they are all applying for their heritage, whatever.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
5 people removed.
Yeah.
So it's possible.
Here, your last name's McCann. You got that going for you.
Yeah, no, my entire name's Irish. Fucking name.
Are you a McCann or a McCant?
Yeah, I'm a McCant.
That was quick.
No, I'm tired. I just want to go to bed. I'm a McCant. Thank you, John D. Noodle. You're one of the better listeners of the LR show. You're great.
No problem. I'm the European correspondent. At least the one that calls in.
Our European correspondent.
I like it. I like that. That's his official right there.
Once we get a budget, we're gonna go send you to cover wars.
Well, I could cover Brexit right now. That's something that's going on here. Next week is the end date, but it's not a political show, so I'll let you go.
Oh, all right.
Well, hey, wait a minute. We can do something with John D. Noodle here. You don't have to cover the politics, but I mean, a good time drinking we want to know how to drink here in America, like you fuckers do over there in Germany. I know that.
What is the beer of choice in Germany? What do you think? Like the Budweiser of America, what is that in Germany?
That's hard to answer because every region has their own types of beers that they prefer. Every region. It's like going to the States and saying, Florida drinks a different type of beer as, I don't know, Michigan or something.
Do German women put out?
This is what we got here in Michigan.
Sure, especially if you buy them a beer.
All right, John D. Noodle, you're the man, and you are. I don't even. It's like Wednesday there. It's not even Friday.
He said it's Wednesday there.
It's 2:30 a.m. So
yeah, good.
That's why I wasn't here last week because you guys had like the time change.
Oh yeah.
And I was an hour late because we don't have it.
I gotta get John D. Noodle some swag or something. This guy's amazing. Really good call.
I love when John D. Noodle hits us in the chat line and then he calls in and it makes it even better.
Yeah. All right, John D.
I feel like we actually got something going on here.
Thank you, fella, for the phone call. There you go. He's got such a good voice too.
I know.
He seems so proper.
Yeah, okay, bye, guys.
We got to get this guy on the show. Why can't he be? We need to co-host a German lunatic radio show.
We need the European. Oh, that would be awesome. Can you do this? Yeah, I guess you could, right?
Yeah.
Could I have a German co-host from Germany? He'd be hosting the show in the middle of the night, though. God damn.
It'll be after the pub, and it'll already be cocked. You know what I mean? Like, that's a great show.
All right. Oh, it was a good, we didn't really cover much, but we got some shit out there, TJ.
No, we did. I'm just happy to be back online with you, man. It's been like a long, what has it been, 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
Like February 22nd or something was your last show.
You've been offline for a month.
Yeah. Tuesday nights with John D. Noodle, mayor of Germany. That's what Leroy Jenkins doing pretty good in the feedback today.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Leroy, where was you at when I text you today about subjects? You're supposed to be fucking producing.
Oh, you know what? Just send your email to Leroy Jenkins. He'll forward you everything that he finds.
Oh, I got to do an email, so I got to do it professionally. Okay.
Be honest with you, Leroy, that's actually something we should all discuss together. Everybody should get the same emails he sends me. Because Leroy sometimes goes on a binge and he finds some really good shit. He'll find some shit that you wouldn't even think of. Leroy's really good at that. Leroy's one of the better radio producers that no one's ever freaking even heard of. You know?
I like his producing. He's a great producer.
Word up. All right, follow us on at Lunatic Radio on Instagram and Twitter. Follow TJ the Mayor at TJ the Mayor on Instagram. That's where TJ's all of his shit. Follow him up, people.
Instagram, Twitter, hit me up.
And this is the LRFN show, everybody. We had a good time.
Be back here.
Yeah. It was a good breaking of the ice.
Yes.
We got a lot of shit coming up, man. We got the Masters. We got NCAA. Are you watching the basketball at all?
Oh, yeah. Well, Michigan plays tomorrow, of course.
I don't have a dog in the race. Fucking, I haven't.
Wait, West Virginia didn't make the tournament? I haven't paid attention to West Virginia at all.
Well, actually,
I usually do just to talk shit to you, but
the bigger one was St. John's for me. St. John's, I grew up watching. I even went to St. John's games when I was a kid, and that was the big. But they lost to ASU, so they're fucking out. So I'm not gonna give a shit anymore.
Is that because you're Catholic?
Huh?
Is that just because you're Catholic? So you watch St. John's?
Well, my dad went to that, graduated from that college because he's a Catholic. Like he went to that school because
really? Your dad graduated from St. John's? I never knew that. Big Ray.
Yeah, Big Ray graduated.
Big Ray.
Yeah. So that's why I was a big St. John's fan.
I just always thought he went to Notre Dame because he's Irish and he's Big Ray.
John D. Noodle, Friday show, best show. TJ never disappoints.
Oh, thanks, John D. Noodle. That's my guy.
Leroy Jenkins, Brutus from the other Mudas.
That's brothers from another mothers. You got to know how to say it.
Yeah, all right. I don't, apparently. All right, everybody. TJ, you get the final word. Go ahead.
Good to be back.
Later.